What's up everybody, Mastic here, and welcome back to the second episode of Obscure and Fascinating Roblox Games. Today I got a Roblox game for you. It's called Trenches. It is a World War I inspired game. That's, actually pretty fun. I kind of encountered this one last night, so we're gonna sit here, play a game, and then I'll run through and kind of talk about some things I like and don't like about the game. And all that type of stuff, so I'm using the Lee Einfeld. Here's my gun. So the rounds normally consist of stuff like this. One side spawns on the Ally side, and then the German side or whatever. And then you run to kind of hold this trench here. And the whole point is to kind of sit here and rack up points and all that stuff while taking people out and all that stuff, and trying to make sure that they don't get the hill. Okay. Oh. So, one thing I do like about this game is the fact that you have a helmet. So that basically saves you from one free headshot, because if you hit somebody in the head and they got their helmet on, it pops their helmet off. So it saves you from a headshot. A headshot is an instant kill in this. So, you want to make sure that you do not get hit in the head, but you essentially get 2 chances. One thing I do like about it is every time you spawn, you get your little controls over there, so you kind of know what you're doing and all that. And I also like how you have the ability to swap in and out of first person. So if you are somebody that likes to play in third person, you can very well just play in third person if that is what you like. One kind of tidbit that I do not like about the game is the fact that you can't really tell who's your enemy from far away. I mean, who's your friend or enemy from far away. Because obviously they don't have their name tags above their head if they're super far, and their health bars and all that stuff, so we're fighting in the trenches here, boys. Another aspect I like about the game is you got buildables, so you can put down barbed wire and sandbags and a whole bunch of stuff. Boom. I'm right in the head. Pop. And then obviously you get points for your team as you hold the hill. There's a couple different guns if you've been able to kind of hear them. There's some machine guns and stuff. I don't know how well you can hear that. I also don't know if you guys noticed how I shot that guy's helmet off. So about what I was talking earlier about how you can pop their helmets off and it saves you from a free headshot. Just like that. Ooh, man, that hurts. One thing I've kind of noticed about the aiming with this game is if somebody's running or whatever, shoot a little bit ahead of them, because then that hits them instead. So you don't want to be dead on. And you can get kind of close to enemies and all that stuff. Ooh. But you also can't get too far to the enemy side, or else you just die. And then after this here match, we'll kind of go through the main menu here and kind of go through the game progression and all that stuff, and I'll give you my thoughts on all that. So. And you can also see that I can use E to use a bayonet. My gun doesn't have a bayonet on it, but there are 2 guns in the game that have a bayonet. So you can very well use a bayonet. You get money for I think every kill, and then obviously there's daily quests in the menu there. You kind of want to use the trench to your advantage 100%. and also you want to aim just slightly above their head. One thing I don't like is these iron sights suck. So it is kind of hard to like hit the further away shots because you really don't have very much room for error. Let's get 'em, boys! Germany will win this one for the motherland. Let's pop some heads. That's a teammate. Why to shoot at him? I don't know. Please let me up. There's his helmet, and somebody got him. Boom! He's dead. Boom. Boom. Okay, I gotta reload, so back in the trench. Duck and cover, boys! Duck and cover! I see you hiding behind that tree, bitch. Come here. Here, I'll show you what it says whenever you end up getting close. So it says that you're going to be a deserter, that you need to get back. Or else you're going to obviously die. I don't know if it like switches you sides or anything if you go over there or what, but... Okay. Ooh. Like I said, with the iron sight, it is very hard to kind of hit these clips from all the way over there. Because you have, like, no aim, pretty much. You, like, barely focus in. It's also kind of hard to tell if someone's dead or not. Nice, central power zone. Got 10 kills, bro. Heck yeah. And as you can see here, in between rounds, you vote for the map. They got a whole bunch of different maps on here. The core gameplay is still just the same. You spawn on either side, and then you go try to take the trench, and then whichever team gets, excuse me, to the max points or whatever wins. So here we can look at, the global stats and all that stuff, your level and kind of how many kills people got and what level they are and that type of stuff. So you can check global leaderboards and try to get on global leaderboards. You can change your team in between rounds. There's quite a bit of customization. You can change your different helmet, and you got a bunch of different helmets depending on what type of power you are and all that stuff. You got a bunch of different hairstyles. You got faces, a bunch of... Okay, no, that's just your uniform. I was like, faces depending on what power you are. That's a little weird. There's like accessories here, which is just kind of dumb little cosmetic stuff or whatever. And then you got, your other cosmetics like your webbing. So that's like your little packs and stuff. And then your, uniform and all that stuff. You can change your hair color, your skin color. And then right up here you can see your daily tasks. Now, look out here. This is essentially where you buy and equip all your guns. Now, as we can see here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 primaries. You unlock 2 of them at the beginning, and then you gotta buy the rest of them. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 secondaries. 2 of which are just melee weapons, which are kind of cool. And you have to buy all these. So the only 2 things that you have at the beginning of the game are the Gwire 98 and the Leonville. That's it. You have to buy the rest. But I mean, it's not too bad, but it really depends on kind of like what you're buying. Here you got equipment, so you know you got med kits to heal, grenades, tear gas, you can get more ammo. Here you can buy your buildables. Now I'm pretty sure that you can only buy and then build these like per game, so honestly I would say that this isn't even worth it, because I don't even think that they really do much of a difference, except for maybe the stationary minigun, because it's an actual gun. The rest of it I don't really think does anything. And then here, you know, you got your special little Game Pass stuff, so you can get a cool melee weapon, there's some stick grenades, a landmine, stuff like that. One thing I don't like is these right here are the only 2 guns with scopes, and they are incredibly expensive. 15,000. I played quite a couple games of this last night and got almost all my daily quests done. As you could see from obviously my daily quests here, I got 2 out of the 3 done. And I still only have 3 grand, so I'm still 7,000 away from even being able to afford the cheapest sniper in the game. Okay? And there's also only 2 machine guns. Okay, and then there's a singular submachine gun and a singular shotgun, and then the rest are just the same rifle over and over again. So in actuality, you don't really have 11 weapons. You have 1, 2, or actually no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6, 7 guns, because these are literally like the same thing. It's just they have a knife on the end instead of no knife on the end. And also another thing, I would like to see more guns in the game. I feel like there's not really that many options that you can choose from, so I feel like once you kind of buy all your guns and then you kind of play with them for a little bit, that's about it. And I mean, if you get on do your dailies and all that stuff, it shouldn't take you incredibly long to be able to buy everything. So then after that, you're pretty much only using your money on like buildables, which don't really change the game that much. Right here in the store, so you can obviously use Robux to buy, you know, cool game stuff and all that stuff. But, you know, I really only want to focus on, like, free things for these, because, you know, a lot of people don't like spending money on Roblox games, and I 100% get it, because I don't really like spending money on Roblox games. So, you even have settings, so you can increase or decrease your sensitivity. You can change the volume, you can disable or enable blood, so you can make it kind of more child-friendly, I guess. But, I mean, it is a very fun game. Do not get me wrong, it is incredibly fun, but I think it just kind of needs a little bit more, right? And as the developer, you know, updates the game and stuff like that, there probably will end up being more. But my critiques mostly are just adding kind of new guns and stuff to the game, maybe a couple new maps, you know, something like that. Because I just don't think that there's really quite enough diversity in content, you know? Like, you have 4 of, like, the same gun, but the only difference is that they have slightly slower or longer reload times or do, like, 4 more damage than the other one. So, is it really that much different of a gun? You know? Another thing, I've only gotten the Luger, and this could very well just be the Luger, but the recoil on this, oh my god, it is abysmal. Please fix that. I shoot it once and my dude shoots it in the sky. Like, here, I will actually demonstrate that, just so that way y'all can see it. So let me switch to my secondary, okay? I'm just gonna try to shoot straight. And then he just shoots all the way up in the air. So it makes it incredibly hard to really even do or kill anybody with your secondary, because you can't properly aim. If I'm aiming at him right here, right, my dude's practically just shooting in the fucking sky. So most of the fights that you do with your primary, you're not even hitting. And forget about pretty much doing longer range with secondaries, because you will not hit them. and like I said, this very well could just be the looter. But another thing is that the bullet spray or whatever, I can't see anybody behind it. You know, like whenever I'm shooting, I can't see the enemy. How am I supposed to aim if I can't see, because I just see fire in front of me? You know? So that's about my only critiques with this game. It is a very, very fun game to play, so I would definitely go check it out. Now, rating it on a scale of about 1 to 10, I would say I give it like a good 6, because it still needs some things added. Like I said, you could probably add some guns and all that stuff. Maybe add like weekly quests and like maybe some like core quests to maybe get you like some things like that. I don't really see the need for a game like this to have like maybe customizable camos or anything, but if you want to go that route to just give your players a little bit more customization, you can. But like I said, for a game like this where it's kind of like World War I inspired combat, I don't really see the need to add camos and stuff. But at the same time, just because it is World War I style combat doesn't mean that you can't kind of add some cooler guns or anything like that, because it is still a game. You can take some creativity, some creative liberty with it. Excuse me. So, like I said, good 6 out of 10 on the nice scale there. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Go check out my podcast, the Casting Couch Cast, with me and my best friend as the co-host. And I will see y'all in the next one.